All right, Brown family. Time for your next update on Jade, the Wonder Dog here. Show you a little more of what's going on with Force to Pile and her yard work. Today we're going to incorporate several new pieces, so this is actually going to be pretty interesting to see how she handles it. We're going to first off be running the same pile that she's been doing. We've been doing this, she's done this several times now, so she knows where to go. She is going to be going on the word back. I'm going to be sending her on the word back. We've been doing that all week, and so she's been handling that just great. Today what we're going to add to this is I'm going to add quite a bit more length. I'm actually going to move the camera. So I'm going to move the camera as I move, so it's going to be a little bit shaky. I apologize. I'll pick up the tripod and move it. But anyway, I think that'll give us the best chance to see her adding distance and how I do it. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be incorporating the whistle today. There's a lot of whistle work. When we teach the dog to do a blind, they have to be able to stop on a whistle. Jade hasn't seen, I have done very little with that. I don't know if you guys did any whistle work with her or not. But anyway, she's going to hear the whistle today as part of her training. Usually dogs pick up the whistle very, very quickly, so it's not a big deal, but we'll just kind of see how she handles it. So today is going to be about sort of kind of really building momentum on Force to Pile. Today, every time I say the word back, I'm going to give her a low nick. As you can tell, she really wants me to just throw her a bumper. I'm not going to throw her any fun bumpers at the beginning because I don't want her getting hot. It's still pretty hot today. We actually got a little shower this morning. It's pretty hot and humid, and I don't want her to overheat. We're going to be running 100 yards one way, at least, you know, several times. So she's going to be sprinting quite a bit, and Jade doesn't really do anything halfway, so she generally is going to get hot. So when you're doing this drill, if you're doing it in the summer, you got to think about the heat that you're putting on the dog. You and your dorky ears. Can't stand it. Okay. Anyway, so we got several things we're going to incorporate today. The pile is going to be right down here at the white pylon where she's been running to. I'm going to go place 3 of them on the ground, have her at sit, then throw a bumper to what we call discover the pile. That way she'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and then we'll send her 4 times in a row. So that's going to be the trick for today. So let's see if we can get this going. I don't know if you saw that. I just picked up a hedge apple. I was right down there in the pile and I didn't want her to pick it up on accident. So that was me just casually pitching that out of the way so she didn't see it. So we're going to run this all from the heel position today. That's the other thing we're going to try to change. Is we're going to work on getting her to sit in front of me and then casting her back from the sitting in front position. We'll start to transition into that today. But for now, we're going to make sure we're on. E-collar is on and good to go. Heel, sit, sit. Back. She went a little early there. Not crazy about that. The other thing we're going to have to work on, heel, heel, sit, back. Jade shops. What I mean by shopping is she picks up one. Good. Heel. Up. Here. Sit. Back. Good girl. Heel. A dog. Okay, so I'm giving her several tweets on the recall when she is already coming back anyways. So we're reinforcing the idea. Tweet, 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 tweet means come here, and then 1 tweet to sit. So she goes on back quite well there. It was a low 2 on each time I told her back. She goes on that very well, so she understands the flick on the collar means go get it. So now we need to add some distance. Now she kind of broke on the throw on the first one from last time, so I'm gonna hedge my bet on this one. We're not gonna let her get away with it. I got a little trick to help with that. A lot of times dogs will predict that you're going to send them, and so you have to come up with a way to not let them have that prediction. So the way that we fix that is I'm not gonna throw it from Jade's side. We're gonna tell her to sit. Here, heel. Sit. The idea is we want her to sit. I don't want to give her the chance to go, so I'm literally in her line of sight. Nope. Nope. Good girl. Heel. That way I can stop her if she breaks. Heel. Heel. We want to make sure when we're doing this drill, back, that we have her lined up, heel, I'm square to the pile. Good girl. Back. And I'm going to, usually I have a bucket to throw my bumpers into. Forgot that today. Good girl, Jade. Back. Now I'm to the point where I don't have to nick her on every time. Okay, and this time, when she comes, well, on the fourth one, we're gonna stop her on the way back in. Feel? Back. It's a lot easier to stop a dog coming than it is to stop them going. Here's what I mean. Stop her in front of me and then not let her come to heel. Jade, sit. Sit. Good. Good. Yeah, good dog. Okay, now the reason we want to do that, here, heel, is eventually we're going to want the dog facing us, because we're going to need to be able to cast the dog back, left, and right. So she's never seen this at all, so we'll see if she breaks to go get it, okay? But the next thing we want to teach her is that I'm going to give her a cast from my hand to send her back. Sit, 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 back. And there, just like that, we've taught her the idea of going back there. She's already used to running that direction. She knew exactly what I wanted. We're good to go. Heel, sit, yeah. All right, so that's pretty much what force to pile looks like. We're gonna work on this. Jade's doing quite well. She's got good momentum, meaning she runs hard on each one. She runs pretty hard on the way back. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work off of getting her sitting in front of me. We're gonna send her back, and then we're gonna send her right, and we're gonna send her left. And then the idea, of course, is now we're gonna be doing three-handed casting, sending her different directions. But she's been a good girl, so she gets a fun bumper. Because quite frankly, she would sell 3 of her legs for 1 more fun bumper. Nope, can't drop it. Hey, hey. Dog loves to work. Absolutely loves it. Good girl! Good dog!